morning, early afternoon. Thanks for being with us. Today's first game of our Twin Cities Metro swing for the Fargo Angels Bantam is against the St. Louis Park Orioles. Orioles hosting us here in a rather nice facility. So you got two indoor rinks here at the Community Recreation Center in St. Louis Park, and a really nice outdoor, it looked like ice temperature controlled arena. Rink, I guess is what you would call it. Had a really nice kind of a membrane covering roof above some beautiful wood LVL arches, very similar to the Blue Stem Trollwood facility in Moorhead. The structure of that, for those of you that are familiar, just a gorgeous outdoor rink. Of course, as you can tell, we're playing inside. It's also the home rink of the St. Louis Park High School, as well as Benilde St. Margaret. So it's home of the Orioles and the Knights on the other sheet, which has a lot more seating for spectators. Angels being down one player this weekend on the swing. They're missing their brother in arms, Christian Sandy. He's home dealing with an illness. Hope you're feeling better, bud. Period number one. Seconds away from starting it off is Ed. Nice face-off win for Ed. Pass it back to Nyquist. Nyquist sends it across to Therrelton. Therrelton near side to Noah. Oak checked off of his stick in neutral zone. Dumped in by 16. Angels wearing black. Shot from behind the goal line. Leg saved by Noonan. Picked up by Therrelton. Breakout pass to the stick of DeFiore was stripped away by 7. 7 carries it down behind the Angels net. Oak checked away. Kept in though at the point by 16. Flips it into the far side corner where it's intercepted by Therrelton. Headmans it up to Chase Peaslin. Peaslin 11. He gets a shot on target. Save into the corner. A whiff on the rebound. Picked up in the far corner. Pressured by DeFiore. Having to put on the brakes. Comes back near side. Flipped up from the half wall in the neutral zone where it's intercepted by Therrelton. Therrelton bringing it right back down in through the blue line. Tried to sneak one through the skates. It got deflected wide by traffic. Passed out to the point from Tweeten out to Bolte, who was trying to hold it in. Bolte recovered the neutral zone, dumps it back into the far corner and gives chase. Orioles recover. Having it poke checked away by Olsen, a nice read. Loose puck out from the point. Shot from Emineth goes just wide. Pass out to the point to Emineth again from Tweeten. A redirect. Tip from Bolte, a really nice smart play. Tweeten had it on his stick, was pressured, tried feeding it back to Emineth. Icing waved off as it was Angels that sent it down. Nice change of direction by Emineth to Jenner Peaslin, who was immediately pressured. Puck kept in behind the goal line by the Orioles. Recovered by 18. Centering pass hits the side of the netting. Emineth tying up the player behind. Recovered now by Jenner Peaslin. He's pressured. Rims it up along the boards up to Olsen. Olsen tried pulling it off to get it out. It's kept in by the Orioles. Recovered back near side by Emineth. Feeds it up to Olsen. Olsen pass to Polanski. Bounced off his stick. Recovered by Olsen. Who sent it right back to Polanski. Polanski walking in. Angels getting caught on a line change. Orioles clear it back out in neutral zone. Near side pass to Nyquist. Nyquist feeds it up through the middle. Gets deflected off a skate. Oriole bank pass off the boards was broken up and kept in by Polanski. Giving chase into the corner is Braden Key. Orioles reverse back near side. Tries the bank pass off the board. Stop short at the point. Pass from Polanski over to Therrelton. Therrelton centering pass. Stopped by Oriole traffic. Puck cleared out. Big body check. Almost sends the player flipping up over the bench into their own, the St. Louis Park bench. Puck reverse back out. Battle from Nyquist. Pulls it off the wall. It's recovered by 98. 98 couldn't handle the stick handle. Recovered by Polanski. Near side from Nyquist to Therrelton. Therrelton tries to feed it back to Polanski. Gets deflected off the skate. Stopped short by Nyquist. Orioles recover. Pass back to D. D pressure sends it far side to 2. 2 comes back near side to 5. Bank pass off the boards. A little bit off kilter. It snuck behind Nyquist. Slides all the way down. Therrelton has it behind the goal line. It put on the brakes. Puck gets sent out to the point. Wide angle shot goes wide near side. Shot from the half wall near side. Sends it behind the Angels net. Kept in at the point. Puck rims behind the net. Nyquist had it. Got stripped away. Lundy had it. He almost gets taken out. Shot. Glove save. A rebound was a way off far side. Shot from the point goes wide near side. Shot from the face-off dot near side goes up and over. Kept in the far side point again. Angels struggling to get it back out of the zone. Carrying it is Therrelton. He's pressured. He has to put on the brakes. Therrelton's going to just skate it out now. Not a bad decision. Continue to skate it. Cuts over the blue line. Therrelton snuck in. A rebound out front by Ed. Puck was up in the air and it was thrown out of the way. It kind of slapped by the hand of an Oriole player, which you can do in your defensive zone. Ed skated it back in. Shot towards an attempt by Jace Peaslin. Hits the leg. Pass out to the point. MNF recovers, sends it back down in deep. Puck rims along the boards far side. Jace Peaslin gets tied up. Puck gets dumped out where it's to Jenner Peaslin. Oriole player struggling to get his stick off the ice. Had the puck underneath him. Puck gets recovered, brought back down to the Angels' end by the Orioles. It's recovered by MNF. MNF cycling down behind the net. Lots of noise in the arena. We've got parents on one side of me and we got a team warming up in the far corner. So hopefully it's not too noisy and you're able to pick out what I'm trying to call out. Near side pass going there as the Orioles were caught in a line change. MNF had it. Pass from Cook to Peaslin, back to Cook, up to Olsen. Poke checked away, reversed back into the zone from the neutral zone. High flying puck gets deflected up. Puck does slide back out in the neutral zone. Pass back to 14. He couldn't settle down the bouncing puck. Pressured by Tweeten. Gets reversed back out into the neutral zone. Stopped short by Therrelton. Therrelton charging over the blue line before all the Angels players had vacated. That's going to be an offsides. Stopping momentum for the Angels. So near side face-off. Not many whistles here in the first period as there's only 9 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. That brings out Luke Cook for the draw. After the drop, puck grabbed and sent out to defense by 7. Near side pass D to D. Far side pass off the boards. 2:26. Puck got tied up in a bunch of snow in front of the Angels bench. Sent back in. Tweeten has it, cycling down behind the goal line. Wrap around out front. Pass it out to the point. To Nyquist. Back to Tweeten. Tweeten centering pass. Deflected up by the goaltender's stick. St. Louis Park bringing it back down into the zone. 16 having to get around Nyquist. Lost it on the stick handle. Puck carried around the boards by Therrelton. Dumped out of the zone by Tweeten. Recovered back in the neutral zone by 2. Pressured by Olsen. Lansky fresh on the ice from a line change. He's given chase. Orioles trying to come near side. Got deflected off the leg of DeFiore, but still recovered. Kept in. Stripped away though by DeFiore. Cycles down into the Angel zone. Reversing back in. Cuts in through the middle. He was tied up. Couldn't quite get a really hard shot. Puck ricocheted off the backboard. back out front, but it was cleared by the Orioles. The Orioles recover. Try to clear it out for an icing, but it's stopped by Emineth beautifully, and he dumps it into the far corner. Orioles looking to get a line change, I believe. Big body check by Braden Key against 61. Orioles recover again, and they launch it down. And the puck's going to be called off as the spinning of the puck had some incredible braking power on it. Somehow that puck wasn't picked off as it was passed across to Polanski. Polanski had it poke checked away from off of his stick. Near side pass to 61. Puck went behind him, recovered it from Emineth as he stepped up. He continues to skate it down into the corner. Pressured, sends it out to the point. Shot from Lundy. Nice block by 18. Ricochets it back down into the Angels' end. It's going to be recovered by Peaslin. Peaslin puts on the brakes. Near side pass up to Emineth, who chips it back down into the zone. 14 recovers for the Orioles. Drop pass back near side, tries to flip it up. Getting there to battle for it was Lundy. 18's able to recover. 18 winds up, leg save, as Noonan was a little bit off angle on that shot. High flying shot, going for 3, sends a lunar shot up over the net, recovered now by Darrellson. Darrellson runs into the tree of 22 as it was held in at the point. Puck gets recovered by Emineth, launched down, but it will be icing, so it gets brought all the way back down. It's going to be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. A blocker hand side of Noonan. 7:04 to go, period 1. Score remains tied at 0 apiece. Luke Cook setting up for the drop. Bouncing puck off the faceoff. Tried to clear it wide was Noah. Ricochets off multiple sticks. Pass out to the point. 5 wound up. Tried to get a shot blocked by Noah. Out in the slot. Puck gets directed back towards net. Recovered behind the goal line by Nyquist. Nyquist headmans it up to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin winds up, he rips a shot, leg save, recovered on the rebound. Far side was Noah, but couldn't get situated good enough to release it. Kept in at the point. And skating around the top of the circle was Noah. His shot got deflected just barely wide. Puck's going to get recovered and flipped out of the zone by the Orioles. Covered by Therrelson. Therrelson cycling back up through neutral zone, carrying it back down deep. Apologize for any breakage of play. Just got notification of the Wi-Fi failure from the facility, so trying to go direct through mobile. Hopefully that's good enough reception. If not, as always, watch for the secondary upload later on today of the game. Skating with it behind the Angels' net was Emineth. Puck out at the point, shot from the point, got redirected. Nice save by Noonan. A beautiful reaction save by Noonan as it did get deflected up, almost up and over the leg pad. A little late with the save button. Phone didn't want to react. Off the drop. Puck sent into the corner. Launched up along the boards. Polanski. He's tied up. Bouncing puck off the sidewall up to DeFiore. DeFiore headbanding it up to Key. Key giving chase. It is dumped back in low by the Orioles defense. Far side pass. Poked forward by Polanski. He's continuing to go. Nice job by the Orioles. They can reverse it back out to the stick of Peaslin. Peaslin near side to Emineth. Emineth headmanning it up to Key. He was pressured. Tries to clear it out. Stopped short by Peaslin. Peaslin tried getting a shot. Got deflected off an Oriole skate. 61 has it. Lost it along the boards. Kept in at the point. DeFiore tying up player allows Polanski to step in. Polanski centering pass from behind the goal line. He was there. Held up nicely by the defense. Pass near side from the point to Emineth. Emineth skating in. He gets pushed into the board, sent it back out to the point to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin winding up trying to get a shot. Deflected up into the air. And that puck gets launched out from the high slot area for an icing. So it's going to get brought back down for a near side faceoff. 4:20 to go in period one. Still tied at 0. After the drop, puck kept in by Nyquist. His shot goes just wide far side. Orioles tries to get it out. Shot from the wide angle by Bolte goes up and into the glass in the near corner, crossing in front of the net. Nyquist had stepped up, tried to get a shot, hits traffic, reversed and brought back out now by St. Louis Park. Lost it on the pass, but it is kept in and directed towards net by 12. Intercepted by Therrelson. Therrelson far side pass, bounces off the stick of Coulter Aiken. It ricochets down to the Orioles D. 12 has it. Passes back to 2. Right back to 12. 12 headmans it up to 88. It was poke checked away by Nyquist. Great job by Aiken recognizing offsides as he cycles around and lets one rip from the high slot on target. Save it held on by the goaltender. Following the face-off with Cook, bouncing puck recovered by Cook, headmans it towards center of the net. Noah was there. He was immediately tied up. Big body check against Chase Peaslin as he was going for the puck. Puck is loose. Going for it was Cook. Puck was sliding towards net. It was cleared wide by the Orioles. It was kept in briefly by Nyquist. Got help from Chase Peaslin. Picking it up along the half wall is Cook. Cook centering pass to Chase Peaslin. Peaslin able to get a shot. But it's saved and kept out of the net by the goaltender. Off the face-off. Cook has the puck along the wall, carries it down behind the goal line. Noah had it. He was pressured against the boards. Stepping up was Jenner Peaslin. Overstepped the puck. Emineth recovering it in the neutral zone. Passes it near side to Noah. Noah shot on target. Stick save and covered and frozen by the goaltender. Off the drop with Ed. Ed passes it back out to the point. Jenner Peaslin winds up. His shot sneaks through all the bodies that were out front. Glove save and held on by the goaltender. Face off with DeFiore. Puck slides out to the point. Jenner Peaslin goes near side to Emineth. Emineth skating it down into the corner. Centering pass out front. Snuck through the legs of Tweeten. Recovered, launched back down by the Orioles. And icing will be the whistle. It's going to get brought back for a far side face-off, left hand side of the goaltender. Off the drop, pass from Olsen as he located loose puck out to Peaslin. Peaslin fed it back to Olsen. Recovered out front. DeFiore looking for it. Olsen recovering. Rebound shot save. Picked up by DeFiore. He carried it down behind the goal line as he was pressured. Recovered by St. Louis Park. Pressured far side by DeFiore. Able to still somehow carry it. Was 88 before Olsen stepped in, tied up the stick. And icing, or waved off as it was launched back in by Emineth. Tweeten recovering. Pass from, or shot from Olsen was on target. Pass out to the point from Tweeten to Emineth. Emineth launched it up and over. It's kept in far side by Jenner Peaslin. Skates back, recovers, passes near side to Emineth. Emineth winds up, he rips a shot leg save. Rebound deflected by the goalie into the corner, and that puck gets deflected and flipped up and over the glass and out of play. So that'll be a whistle for a near side faceoff down in St. Louis Park end. Face-off win for Bolte out to Nyquist. Nyquist had whiffed on it, recovers, goes in, launched it, saved. The rebound was there for Polanski. Shot from the point by Carrollson, snuck it through everybody. That last shot from Nyquist had the puck loose. Polanski was there. He was tied up, couldn't get his stick down, tried kicking the puck forward to his stick. Of course, he can't kick the puck in. So he wasn't trying to do that, but he was trying to feed it out front to him, but just couldn't get his stick untied from the defender. Face-off possession favor of Angels. Spin pass dumps it by Therrelton, keeping it in, tries to clear it out. Pass broken up by Therrelton. Therrelton out front. Shot towards net, attempt by Key goes wide. Orioles recover, pressured by Key, forcing a change of direction. And pressured by Bolte, having to reverse back far side. Key tied up the player along the half wall. Orioles have it, able to backhand it back out into the neutral zone. Bolte recovering, flips it back down deep behind the goal line. Orioles recover, pass it off the boards near side. Far side pass up to 7. 7 coming down, poke checked away by Therrelton. Therrelton flipping back up into the neutral zone, up over heads. Found its way to 87. 87, a big specimen. Parents taking offense to something. Puck gets sent back down into the St. Louis Park end by the Angels. Near side D pass, headmans it up to 16. 16 tries to pass it up. Was stopped short on a good pass by the stick of Cook. Puck dumped back in, recovered by defense, pressured by Lundy. They cycle around trying to regroup. Near side pass. That broken up by a skate. Recovered now by Aiken. Aiken, recognizing that time was ticking away, was just skating it out and eating the time from the clock in the neutral zone. And that brings period 1 to an end. And we remain tied, both with a goose egg. A brief intermission break before period 2 gets underway. Sorry for the shaky video. We're doing a quick tripod adjustment. Face-off drop with the Fury. Nice win back to Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin dumps it deep down into the zone. Breakout pass broken up by Noah. Puck gets reversed back near side. Snuck through waiting winger. Kept in at the point by Peaslin. St. Louis Park able to recover. Driving forward is 7. Pressured off the puck nicely by Emineth. Carries it down behind the Angels net. Passes it to Noah. Noah headmans it up to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin tries cycling down behind the goal line. He's pressured off the puck. Puck gets sent out to the point by the Orioles to MNF. MNF near side to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin tries to figure out an outlet for it. Sends it down into the corner to Noah. Noah passes it back out to Peaslin. Peaslin walks into the middle. Nice shot on target. Hits traffic. A rebound. A pass across to Jace Peaslin. And Peaslin was tied up. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Pass from Jenner Peaslin to Jace Peaslin. Pull checked off of his stick. Kept in far side by MNF. He dumps it along the boards. Recovering it is Ed. Ed feeding it up to Tweeten, who was cycling up and streaking up through the middle. He was tied up, couldn't get a shot, dumped in behind the goal line. And puck recovered by St. Louis Park, launched all the way down for an icing. It's going to be a far side face-off down in Orioles' end. 13:34 remaining in period number 2. Bolte with the drop. Puck recovered by the Orioles. Breakout pass to 18. Able to carry it back out in a neutral zone. Cycling around wide. Gets a shot from the wide angle hash mark. Nice save by Noonan. Recovered by Angels. Tweeten has it. Passes, tries to go up to feed Olsen, who's cutting up through the middle. Got broken up by a stick. Recovered in the Angels' end by Therrelton. Passed by Tweeten. Broken up by 29. Back in the neutral zone. Pressured by Olsen. Orioles going back far side. 87 carrying it. Passes it up along the boards. Chipped by 29 to get it down deep in. 61 recovering it in the corner, but he's pressured off the puck by Nyquist. Puck picked up by Therrelton. Tried sneaking it out to either Bolte and Tweeten. Shot from the slot, saved by Noonan, reflected into the corner, recovered by Nyquist. Carries it down behind the Angels net, pressured, sends it back to Therrelton. Therrelton sidestepping a body check, bank pass off the boards to Olsen. Olsen banks it off the boards, launches it down to get a line change, but puck went a little bit too far, so icing is going to bring it back down for a near side face-off down in Angels end, glove hand side of Noonan. 12:23 to go in period 2. Chef setting up for the drop. Wins it into the corner, recovered by the Orioles. Wide angle shot. Blocker saved by Noonan. Rebound sends it up into the boards far side. Shot towards net, stick saved by Noonan, deflecting it behind the goal line. Stripped away far side by Cook. Covered by MNF. MNF near side pass to Aiken. Aiken's got Lundy. Aiken shot towards net, pressured by Lundy. Goaltender plays the puck, dumps it behind the goal line with a stick. Broken up by Aiken. Aiken fed it to Lundy. Lundy centering pass. No one there. Tries to flip it out of the zone. Grabbed by Jenner Peaslin, keeps it in. Orioles recover. Near side pass to 98. 98 fluttering it and icing. I don't know what deflection that was, how that was waved off. I think they thought it hit Angels defense. Near side pass to Aiken. Aiken, the backhand pass out into neutral zone. Found the Orioles stick. Orioles regrouping D to D. Driving forward. Nice pass off the boards to 7. 7 rips a shot. Big save by Noonan. Glove stop and cover. Off the drop, puck tied up along the far wall. Centering pass attempt by the Orioles, broken up by Angels, recovered behind the goal line. Quick spin shot by 16 right by the face-off circle. Forces Noonan to make a quick reaction save. With the drop. Puck pulled off the wall by Orioles. Broken up though by Angels, recovered by Ed. Ed feeds it out to Key. Braden Key skating with it. Scott Polanski. Key holds onto it. Puts on the spin, drop pass back to DeFiore. DeFiore cycling up through the middle, and a shot and a goal. Buries it, goes up in the top corner above the blocker hand side. Nice progression of the play. Angels lead 2-1 following the drop with Ed. Possession Orioles. Orioles bringing it back down in from the neutral zone. Stolen away by Nyquist. Nyquist passes near side to Therrelton and gives it right back to Nyquist. Bank pass off the boards. Found Ed. Ed winning the red line. Tries dumping it down deep. Hit traffic, so it stops short in the corner. Tries to dump it along the boards, hits the body of the official, dumped back into the corner from the point by Therrelton. Pressured far side by Polanski. 87 has it, passes it along the wall. Near side pass to 29 was successfully fed it up to 18. 18 cutting up through the middle. Nice job by Nyquist, back checking, getting a stick on puck, deflecting the shot up and over. Therrelton had it along the boards behind the net. Ends up being near side, just out of reach of Polanski, kept in at the point. They sent it back along the boards too. Covering it was Nyquist. Nyquist was trying to send the puck out from out behind. Loose puck is out front as Nyquist trying to pass it near side. Hits the side of the net, which directed it right out front. Noonan being able to track the puck accurately. As soon as he saw an opening, go forward and throws it. Face-off win with Bolte, pulled off the boards, skating to recover it himself. Far side pass to Noah, sent it behind him, having to stop the reverse. Recovered, dumped back into the zone by Noah. Giving chase behind the goal line is Jace Peaslin. Kept in by Orioles. Orioles cycling around backside, near side pass, bounces up and over the stick of 98. Recovered by Emineth. Emineth, pressure, near side pass to Jenner Peaslin. Sends it far side, attempt to Noah. Hit a stick, got deflected up, but it's recovered by Noah in the far corner. Couldn't settle the bouncing puck. It's going to get grabbed by St. Louis Park, and they trying to clear it up out of the zone, flip it up into the Angels bench. So that'll be a far side face-off down in Orioles end. Exactly 9 minutes to go in period 2. Cook with the face-off. Puck tied up in skates. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten pass out to Emineth. Emineth looking for a shot. Hits the near side post. Almost snuck one in. Really good job by Emineth as he took time and found that little sliver slot to shoot the puck. Just barely missed a goal himself. Good attempt. Puck gets brought back down into the Angels end. Recovered along the half wall by Orioles. Centering pass broken up by Angels. Olsen recovering it. Nice pass near side to Tweeten. Tweeten skates it over the center line. Dumps it into the corner. Gives chase. Nice poke check by defense 87. Headmans it up to 26, but it's kept in at the point by DeFiore. He dumps it back along the boards. Near side pass again. Send it behind 26. Kept in at the point by Therrelton. Puck wrapped along the boards behind the Orioles net. Pressured by Lundy. Orioles recover. Clear it out into the neutral zone. And icing waved off as the puck putting on brakes. Stopped short. Therrelton feed it up. Just snuck around the stick of Aiken. Pressure DDD pass. Couldn't handle the pass and they clear it back out. Puck kept in play as it bounced off the top of the boards of the Angels bench, but didn't go behind where the player stands, so the play goes on. Stepping up to recover a loose, deflected puck was Therrelton. Another loose puck recovered by DeFiore. Far side pass to Nyquist. Nyquist pressured along the far wall. Centering pass snuck through everyone. Recovered by Orioles near side. Shot from the side wall. by Therrelson, went wide, near side. Pass out to the point now to Nyquist. Nyquist, no clear shot, sends it to Therrelson. Therrelson fed it to Bolte, who was coming in looking for a redirect far side. Really smart play by Bolte. Puck gets kept down behind. Nice poke check by Therrelson on the read. Stepping up from the point. Orioles still tries to figure out how to keep it out of the zone. Pressured along the wall and kept in by Lundy. Bouncing puck slapped in golf style by Bolte. Recovered by the Orioles out to the point. Shot from Therrelson. Now the goaltender is able to get the glove on it and stop the play and get an actual whistle. So that'll be a line change opportunity for both teams. It'll be a near side face-off down in Oriole end. 6:31 to go in period 2. Angels leading 1-0. Nice win by Cook out to the point. Jenner Peaslin sends it across to MNF. MNF is pressured, dumped it in the corner. It's recovered by Orioles. They reverse back. Puck bounces off of something on the ice over the stick of 87. A massive hit by Cook sends 87 hard into the boards. Nice clean. As 87's head was down. Orioles recover, cycling down behind their net. Puck gets dumped off the glass. Pressured, recovered right in the neutral zone and brought back in by Plansky. He lost it. Recovered by Cook, and a shot and a goal by Braden Key. Able to sneak one through the 5-hole, I believe. Trying to think who is all in the progression on that. Cook wearing black jersey number 33, hence why just realizing that now is he's normally number 24. There must have been a jersey situation for Cook, as that's why Noonan, the goaltender, is wearing the white home number 33. Orioles recovering the puck along the boards behind their net. Tries to clear it out. Bouncing puck in the slot. Kept in by Noah. Grabbed out of the air by 87. 87 putting on moves in the corner. Pressured by Noah. Stepping up from the point was Jenner Peaslin. Orioles able to recover. Puck slides out in the neutral zone. Sent from Jace Peaslin across to MNF. MNF was trying to feed it near side to Jenner Peaslin. Unable to get it out. Shot by Jude Noah goes wide, far side. As the pass was intercepted by Noah out front. Nice stick move by 2, feeding it up to 7 as they carry it back out in the neutral zone. Passes it to himself off the board. Shot by Noonan, or a shot from the wide angle. Saved by Noonan. A toe save. Had the puck stick right underneath the leg pad. And then pulled in and frozen by Noonan. Bolte with the face-off, far side in the Angels' end. Blocker side of Noonan. Nice win by Bolte into the corner. Nyquist was tied up. Bolte goes in with support, grabs a loose puck. He's going to flip it up out. Puck is going to turn and be on target. Icing waved off. Stick save brought behind the goal line by their defense. Pass far side off the boards, broken up by Tweeten. Olsen was there. He was tied up by 14. 14 able to get it out into the neutral zone. Recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson passes it up off the wall. Bounces to Tweeten. Some kind of dirty slapstick hockey going on right now. Pass attempt to clear it out was stopped by Olsen. Olsen centering to Tweeten. Stripped away by the Orioles. Orioles pass the puck down behind their net. Far side tries to clear it out. Kept in by Bolte. Chased down in the corner by Tweeten. Passed up along the wall. Stepped up was Therrelson. 18 able to carry it out near side. Tries to get a shot towards net. Nyquist had a stick on it. Orioles have the puck out at the point. Pressured by Tweeten. Shot from the point. Leg saved by Noonan. A secondary rebound shot. A glove save cleared wide. Pass out front. That shot gets another save off the blocker by Noonan. Angels tries to clear it out. Shot from the point. Stopped by the stick of Cook. That secondary shot Gets deflected wide to somebody to 18 who was in the corner for the Orioles, and he got a wide angle shot. Saved by Noonan, and then grabbing the bouncing puck out of the air with his glove. 3:30 to go in period 2. Angels still leading. Or Angels up by 2 now. Nice win by Cook into the corner. Dumped along the boards by Peaslin. Found his way out to the point. Pressure though, and Aiken recovers. Skating it back down far side. They'll put on the brakes. Tries to figure out an outlet. Angels getting caught on a line change. Flipped up and out of the zone. Looking for a camper by the Orioles. Puck grabbed by Peaslin. Peaslin pressured far corner. Passes back near side to Emeneth. Emeneth goes right back to Peaslin. Peaslin had 61 on him immediately. Looking for DeFiore. DeFiore's pressured. Got the puck to Lundy. Lundy skating, flips the puck up on target on net. And Aiken charging the net, looking for a loose puck, but the goaltender had it with the glove. Far side face-off down in Oriole end. Ed with the face-off. Face-off recovered by Plansky out to Emeneth. Emeneth near side pass to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin couldn't get a clear shot, sent it over to DeFiore. DeFiore fed it up to Key. Key tried to get a redirect. It was cleared wide. Recovered. Far side by Plansky. He's walking around. Top of the circle. Got a shot save cleared into the corner. Recovered now by Orioles. Near side pass to 18. 18 able to backhand it off the boards. Getting it out in the neutral zone. Icing waved off. Emeneth having to pick up the pace as the Orioles came in with lots of speed. Emeneth recovering it, having to reverse, come back near side. Emeneth feeds it up real hard out through the neutral zone. Pressured by Key as it bounced over his stick. Burst back by the Oriole defense. Stopped short by Jenner Peaslin up to Plansky, who fed it up to Key. Key was trying to get it up to Ed for a tip. A rebound there by Polanski goes just wide. Kept in at the far point by Emeneth. Hands up! That puck got a slap shot. Just rifled the puck up over the glass. Thankfully nobody's standing down on the bench down there. As that one would have hurt. That would hurt. That's one way to clear the puck. Far side face-off though, down in Orioles end. Minute 43 to go. After the drop, puck slid into the slot, cleared into the far corner. Multiple players tied up. Orioles recover. A whiff on the pass, tries to clear it out, gets redirected to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin reaching forward, got kind of a weak pass. Orioles recover, launch it back out in the neutral zone where found the stick of Nyquist. Nyquist near side to Therrelson, gave it right back to Nyquist. Just out of his reach. Chipped in by the Orioles. Wide angle shot. Saved by Noonan into the corner. Carried near side behind the goal line. You can see by Therrelson. Lots of bodies piled up now with the puck along the wall. Bolte has it. Bolte trying to use the boards to get around the defender. It's kept in nicely by 14. Puck slid along the boards behind the Angels net. Kept in by... Yeah, offsides is the call. It was kept in initially by the defender far side, but it did roll out fully across the blue line, so offsides was the whistle, stopping play. Far side face-off in front of the Orioles bench. The Angels side of the rink. 48.3 seconds to go in period 2. Angels leading by 2. After the face-off, puck pressured by Olsen out at Orioles defense. Puck dumped further in by Olsen to Tweeten, who was racing in. Tweeten putting on the brakes, passing it out to the point. 46 seconds, kept in by Emeneth behind the goal line to Tweeten, passing near side through the slot to the point to Jenner Peaslin. He was pressured. Puck gets recovered by the Orioles. They dump it back down far side. Emeneth going to recover and carry it down behind the Angels net. He puts on the brakes, passes back near side to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin to Olsen, who fed it up to Cook. Cook was trying to use the boards to pass it to Tweeten. 87 carrying it back in, tries to cycle down behind. Pass out front and the rebound as Noonan was tied up along the far side post, and the Orioles able to find a loose puck, carry it and cycle up around, and they're able to reduce the deficit back to 1 of the Angels' lead with 13 seconds to go in period 2. Off the face-off, puck dumped into the zone by Angels, reversed back out in the neutral area, got along the side wall by Eminef, and that's going to bring period 2 to a close. And players will go revert back to the locker rooms. We'll have a little bit longer Zamboni intermission break before getting period 3 wrapped up here in St. Louis Park. Don't go too far away, we'll be right back. 20-minute period, so I didn't notice that. This third period's underway. After the puck drop, puck brought in by Therrelton, shot on target, glove save, and held on by the goaltender. Far side face-off. Down in Orioles end. Running time 20 minutes. That's what, that's interesting. I don't think the other periods were running time. Puck kept in at the point by Nyquist. Broken up by St. Louis Park. Puck brought out in neutral zone. Backhanded by DeFiore, looking for a pass to the defense, but it split the D, going all the way down to Noonan, forcing him to make the save and cover it. Face-off won by the Orioles. Shot from the point, hit traffic, goes just wide. Picked up along the half wall by Emeneth. Kept in at the point. Puck passed up to Key. Key wins the red line, dumps it down behind the goal line. Chasing down is 14. So carries it down into the far corner. He's pressured off the puck by Cook. Puck slides to Jenner Peaslin, feeds it up to Braden Key. He has the puck stripped off of his stick. He's able to get it down deeper into the corner. Orioles able to get the puck out in neutral zone. It's grabbed by Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin cycling around. Carries it down far side. Tried to get a centering pass. Whiffed on it. Recovered. The pass out front by, let's see, that was Polanski. Puck shot from the high slot by Key gets deflected up high over the net. Carried into the corner by Polanski. Sent back behind the net to Cook. Cook, quick change of direction. Tries feeding it out front. It's broken up by traffic. Polanski gives it right back to Cook behind the net. He carries it out, cycling up top circle, drop pass back to Emeneth. Emeneth pressured off the puck as he brought it back down behind the goal line. Orioles recover, rimming it along the boards. Kept into the point by Emeneth. Puck slips underneath the stick of Polanski, picked up far side. Passing it out into the neutral area, it's recovered by Therrelton. Therrelton walks in, lost it on the stick handle turn. 12 reverses, passes it up in the slot to 61. 61 winds up, he rips a shot. Nice job by Bolte, tying up 12 to prevent any type of rebound shot. Pass across now to Polanski. Polanski pressure, dumps it into the corner. Covered behind the net by the Orioles. 87 skating it back out. Lost it on the stick handle. Reaching for it was Therrelton, bouncing puck. And 87 still able to recover it. Tried to deke Noonan. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Puck cleared wide along the boards to Olsen. Olsen chipped it. I think he was thinking that he had a center striking through. Kept in far side by the Orioles. 61 has it, tying up Therrelton behind the net. Bolte finding a loose puck, carries it back near side. Bank pass off the boards to Olsen. Olsen pulls it across to Tweeten. Tweeten rips a shot from the blue line. Blocker save, ricocheted into the far corner. Kept in at the far point by Jenner Peaslin. His backhand shot was going towards net, cleared wide by the stick of Orioles. Pass back near side to 61, and the puck gets deflected. Somehow magical tip. Brought back out in the neutral area by Lundy. Recovered by Orioles. 14. Having to revert down behind the Orioles net. Tries to clear it out, but it's kept into the point by Jenner Peaslin. He sends it into the near corner. Where Tweeten backhands it behind the net. Pass out front from DeFiore. Found its way out to Peaslin. His shot went wide. Carried around the net and brought out now by 7. 7, lots of speed. Lost it on the stick handle poke check from Emeneth. Loose puck out front behind the goal line, recovered by Emeneth to Lundy. Lundy feeds it up to DeFiore. DeFiore carrying it back down in, tries feeding it across to Aiken, who is far side. Loose puck behind the goal line, recovered near side, brought into the corner. Puck flipped up off the glass, but it's dumped back in by MNF. Tries to clear it out. Puck hits the official. A second shot hits the official. He's just getting peppered. Finally decided to laugh and move a little bit out of the way. Puck pulled off the wall by DeFiore. Send it far side to Jenner Beaslin. He couldn't get a clear shot. Send it down deep to Noah. Noah retaining possession. Feeds it up to Cook. Cook coming in fresh off the ice. Drop pass from Cook to MNF. MNF tried getting a shot. Gets deflected and ricocheted wide. Orioles able to get enough on it and sent it down. And they're finally going to call icing on that one. It's going to get brought back down for a near side faceoff down in the Orioles end. 14:20 of running time to go in period number 3. Is it typical to do running time in third, or is it just a time thing? I've never seen that. 20 minutes running time. When what?
Running time when it's a non-district game.
Okay, that makes sense. Right. Yeah, so non-district exhibition game, us being from North Dakota, the game really doesn't count towards anything. So third period, they do 20 minutes running time. It must be a standard policy to stay on schedule here in St. Louis Park. I can see a lot of Metro teams doing that. Puck cleared out by the Orioles, recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson was going to hit a near side pass to Noah, hit the body of Cook. Carried back in by 18. 18's pass dumped towards net. Covered into the corner, kept in. Centering pass, no one there for the Orioles. Far side pass kept in by 2 as it was pressured by Jace Peaslin. Puck slid along the far side boards, fed it up to Cook. Bounced over to his stick, got Noah. Noah's carrying it down behind the blue line. Reverts the cycles down behind the net, passing it out to the point to Therrelson. Therrelson pressured, sends it near side to Nyquist. Nyquist winds up, he rips a shot. On target, glove save and held on by the goaltender. We'll be curious to see if our 6 o'clock game today get up in Blaine. Third period will be running time or not. Bolte with the drop, bouncing puck, picked up by defense. Carrying it behind, drop pass back through the legs of Polanski. Stepping up from the point was MNF to keep it in. Orioles recover, far side pass, couldn't handle, settle the bouncing puck, was 25. He cycles back to the defense. Defense passing it up near side. Puck picked up now by Bolte. Icing waved off, favor this time, thankfully, for the Angels. Recovered by 87. 87 had a drop pass back behind where it's stripped away. Stolen by Key. Key's centering pass cleared wide by the Orioles. 87 with it. Dump pass from D to D. Tries to clear it out, but it's kept in by Key. Loose puck picked up by Bolte. Bolte winds up. He rips a shot from the slot. Glove save and held on by the goalie. Just under 11:30 to go in period number 3. The Angels leading by 1 with a score 2-1 over the St. Louis Park Orioles. As brings out DeFiore for the drop, far side. Glove hand side of the goaltender. Loose puck off the draw. Tweeten redirects it towards net. Just sneaks just wide, missing the post. Orioles recover, feeding it up to 7. 7, lots of speed. Pressured off the puck by Therrelson. Drop pass back. Nice block by DeFiore. Loose puck picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten's carrying it in along the wall. He's got Olsen. Tries to sneak around the defender. Puck slid down behind the goal line. Recovered by Orioles. They sent it up near corner. Flipping it up. And over the glass once again. Trying to take out us spectators. So it'll be a near side face-off down in the Orioles end. After the drop, puck goes down behind the goal line, pressured by Tweeten. Olsen, poke checked away by DeFiore. DeFiore giving chase, continuing to pressure. Loose puck picked up by Therrelson, and he feeds Olsen out front. Goes bar down. Beautiful pass from Tweeten from behind the goal line. Extends that lead back to 2. .9:30 of running time now. Period 3. Nice shot and goal by Olsen. A beautiful pass from Tweeten. Really nice play progression after the drop. Puck carried across the blue line by Jenner Peaslin. Dumped in behind the goal lines. Recovered by 87. Near side pass. And somehow kept in play without going up and over the glass as it was flipped out of the zone. Jenner near side to Emineth to Cook. Cook feeds it up to Lundy. Lundy rips a shot, just blasts defense number 5 right in the back. There is no padding there at all from your shin pads. That hurts really bad, the back of the ribs. He'll be bruised. Puck slid out in the neutral zone now, battle along the wall, far side. Puck's gonna get chipped up by Jenner Peaslin and hit St. Louis Park players on the bench and deflected out of play. It'll be a far side face-off in the Orioles' end at face-off dot. And Bolte with the face-off, won by the Orioles. Back to D, revert near side. Little off kilter on the pass. Sent it through the skates, pressured along the wall by Emineth. 7 had stepped up to try and recover it, overskated it, sent out by 22-7. 88 with a shot, saved by Noonan, redirected into the corner. Stepping up from the point was the D, dumping it back in behind the goal line, recovered by Emineth, fed it up to Jace Peaslin. Nice job by number 7, keeping it in on the Angels side of the blue line, not allowing offsides. Puck picked up by Bolte as it slid loose into the corner. He hammers it up on the boards. Thought it was going to go out of the reach of Noah, but 22 steps in for the Orioles, keeping it in. Puck picked up by Peaslin. Peaslin recognizing immediate pressure. Backhand pass to Emineth. Fed it up to Bolte. Angel still tries to, up to Noah. Bolte recovers it, able to flip it up to Jace Peaslin, who is tied up. Puck's going to slide all the way down now behind the goal line at the Orioles end. Tries to clear it out, ricocheted weirdly off the glass. Centering pass from DeFiore, broken up by skate. Now we're going to have a 2-on-1. 12 has it, passing it just a little bit too far out front of 61, who is racing in. 61 sent hard into the boards by Nyquist. DeFiore recovering, tries to dump it further out behind the net. Got ricocheted out front, chipped up by Therrelson, recovering the far corner by Polanski, fed it up to Therrelson. We're going to have a delayed penalty as Therrelson gets checked as he was a little bit off balance as he carried it down into the Orioles zone. That's going to be the first penalty of the game. And it's going to be against St. Louis Park for high sticking. So power play opportunity for the Angels. Face off one wide, pass out to the point from Emineth. Stepping up is Therrelson. He rips a shot, hits traffic, it's deflected down. Braden Key battling out front, lots of pushing and shoving going on. Emineth tying up the player. Number 7 battling for it. Loose puck picked up and carried back into the zone by Tweeten. Tweeten passing it up to Key. Centering pass from Key. Nice job by the Orioles. Getting a stick on it. Checking it back down behind. Hauling it off the boards was Tweeten. Recovered by Orioles. Tries to clear it out. Hit friendly fire. Hits the back of 7. Dumped into the corner. It's recovered by Key. Key drop passes back to Tweeten. Tweeten sends it far side to Therrelson. Therrelson drops it over to Emineth. Rips a shot. And Braden Key taken down by a defender, getting right in the thick of it. Good job getting out front with the scrappy play. That's how Zach Breezy used to play. You gotta get down and dirty sometimes. You leave the game with some bruises from getting hacked away, but you do your job regardless, and that's what Braden Key was just doing. Took one for the team there. Pass out to the point to Peaslin, drops it down to Polanski, back to Peaslin. Wide angle shot from Jace Peasley. His traffic is deflected into the glass behind. Dumped along the boards, pulled away near side by Polanski. Polanski cycling across the top. Drop pass back to Jenner Peasley. His shot. Shin pad saved by 87. 87 picking up speed. Puts on the brakes. Reverts back, cycling around. 12 seconds to go on the St. Louis Park penalty. Looks like they're just going to eat some time. Tries to recover and get back into full strength, which they are successfully going to do. Shot from Noah. Nice save by the goaltender. Rebound picked up by Corey. Orioles back at full strength. Pass near side to Jenner Peasley. Dumps it down to Polanski. Polanski's centering pass was a whiff. Recovered by 87. He sends it along the boards far side. Half wall pass by 26. He was trying to clear it out. It's kept in by Noah. Noah's shot towards net deflected by 26's stick. Secondary shot from the side wall from Jace Peasley. Glove save and held on. And 4 minutes to go in period 3. Angels up by 2 with a score of 3-1. Off the drop. Puck is rolling towards net. Gets tied up by skates. Battle still going on. Pressured by Bolte. Centering pass hits the side of the skate of 12. Broken up by Therrelson. Bounces from the skate of Olsen to Tweeten, who dumps it down deep. Big body check by Olsen. Hammers 14 into the boards. And Tweeten also hands out some business to 14. That player is certainly getting body checked hard. Orioles able to clear the puck out on the stick of Therrelson. Therrelson cycling around, lost his footing. Loose puck picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten tries to flip it down deep into the corner. Pressured by Olsen. Kept in towards net by Nyquist. Stepping up was Aiken. Aiken cycling up through the slot. He rips a shot and sends one 5-hole down on the ice. Finds the back of the net. That'll be an unassisted goal for Aiken. As it was, I believe that was a strip away. That's a 3-goal lead now in favor of the Angels. 2.5 minutes to go, period 3. Off the drop with Cook. Puck dumped in towards the Orioles end by Peasley. DDD pass near side. Nice feed out front to 7. 7 cycling up through. And Emineth, he'll go sit in the box for a penalty. Delayed penalty now against Emineth. Possession still in favor of the Orioles. Pass out front to 7. 7 passes it across. 18 has it. Nice save by Noonan right out front. Found the stick of Lundy. So Emineth is going to go sit for 2. That'll be a penalty kill for the remainder of the game as we're under 2 minutes to go. It was a holding against Emineth. Not a dumb play and probably a smart penalty, as 7 maybe would have been able to get more of a stick on it to try and pop one in. So preventing a goal is always the goal, the intent of defense, and that's kind of what he did. Nice pressure by Key out at the point. Keeps the puck along the perimeter. 7 has it in the corner. Drops it back down to behind the goal line, passing it out to the point to 87. 87 goes near side. 18 feeds it up to 2, goes it right back to 87. He walks in, top of the circle, gets a shot, gets deflected wide, carried out front from behind the goal line to the high slot to 18 wide. His shot, leg save, and deflected up into the glass behind. Minute to go now. Kept in by 87 at the point, along the half wall, pulled away by 7. He's pressured by Key, cycling around, shot hits traffic, picked up by 7. Cycling around, nice pass by 7 out front. Clearing attempt by Key, kept in by 2. Drops it down to 87, who's going to carry it down. Nice feed to 7, who gets a nice shot on target. And picked up and carried out by, chipped out of the zone by Polanski, recovered by Orioles. Orioles had it by 7. Puck's going to get dumped further in by Peasley, under 30 seconds to go. 87 has it, pressured by Polanski. Near side pass to 18, but the puck slid underneath, and icing is going to be the whistle. And that's going to do it for the game here, as the clock's going to continue running all the way down. And it will expire before puck can get dropped. So the Angels are going to come out with a win here in the first game of a 3 three-game swing on our three-city World Tour here this weekend. And the final buzzer will end following immediately after the puck drop. And victory finds the Angels. Angels able to find success in periods 2 and 3 with 2 goals in period 2. First one scored by DeFiore, the second one by Braden Key. And then finding ways to find the back of the net in the third period twice. The third goal for the team scored by Weston Olson, and the fourth, I believe what I wrote down was Aiken. I think that's right. Nice win for him. Nice job by Noonan, representing and holding strong in the crease, and that'll do it for our coverage from St. Louis Park. We'll be back at it live right before 6 o'clock as we face off against Blaine up at the Super Rink at the National Sports Center in Blaine. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch y'all then. Thanks. Bye.